What's up everybody, Ben here with the Spirit of Running, and today we're talking about the Nank Runner Diver 2 Pro. Before we get into the breakdown of the headphone, I do want to take a minute and talk about the importance of wearing an open-ear headphone as runners. While traditionally there has been a reduction in the quality of sound and the listening experience with foam conduction headphones and non-in-ear or over-the-ear headphones, now there's such a wide range of companies doing open-ear design, and there are so many benefits to having the open ear headphones that the companies have pushed each other to create better sounding headphones, to create a higher quality experience for the listener. And the open ear design provides 360 degrees of awareness for us as runners when we're out and about, and we need to be aware of what's going on around us. We don't need to be on an island of audio within the world. The Runner Diver 2 Pro weighs in at 32 grams. One of the things I do like about this headset is that it is Bluetooth and an MP3, so you can load up to 32 gigs of music onto the head unit itself, and then you can run phone free, or if you're swimming, you can listen to music while you're swimming. The charge type is magnetic, and the waterproofing is IPX9. This unit retails for $199. All right, so let's dig a little deeper. I'm normally an audiobook podcast kind of guy when I'm out running, so for the spoken word, these really sound quite wonderful. But when I'm really pushing harder and I'm hitting an interval session, I'm gonna throw on some music. I think that the total sound quality across the spectrum, from spoken through whatever your listening pleasure is a very balanced approach, and it has a really great soundscape through the full range. One of the really cool things about this unit is that there are two modes that you can wear this unit in. The first is the truly open mode. For most of us, that's running through our normal neighborhoods, or if you're hitting the trails, not next to a lot of extra noise. That open mode is really great for like full awareness. The second mode, you can actually adjust the unit back further over the ear, and it kind of sits right above the ear canal there. We'll call it the closed mode or the wind mode. So if you're in windier conditions, or you're in a higher traffic area where you still want to have awareness of what's going on around you, but you do want to tune in a little more to what you're listening to, that closed mode is a really fantastic option. When I'm on my normal path, I use the open mode. When I'm heading back to my house towards the end of the run, I do run along this bridge that's very heavily trafficked. It's got concrete barriers, so I know that a car is not going to come at me. But I do engage that closed mode as I'm going over the bridge and running past those vehicles, so I can still hear what I'm listening to while maintaining awareness of what's going on. One of the other issues with these open ear headphones is that when you're traveling, especially when you're flying, it can be very difficult to hear anything that's going on, because the surrounding sound from the airplane or from the vehicle is just too much. What Nank has done to help that process and to negate the fact that you're on the airplane is they provided two different sets of earplugs. The more traditional looking earplug can be used when you're swimming and you want to keep that water out of the ear canal. The second is a series of molded earplugs that you can actually set just right inside that ear canal. It doesn't actually go into, it just covers the ear canal. And what that's going to do is block enough of the ambient sound that you're essentially using a noise canceling effect, greatly enhancing the volume of what we're listening to without damaging your hearing in the process. Just like with shoes, everybody is going to be looking for something different out of a product. And so I know I've gone over the very broad pros, and I want to touch on a couple very broad cons as well. For a majority of users, the sizing is not going to be an issue. One of the things that we're seeing is smaller unit for people with smaller circumference heads who don't want to have a bunch of extra space around them. Nank actually provides a band that you can slip on here, so you get a more fitted experience without having to decide between one unit or another. My only issue with sizing is that I have a big head. And so I would love to see Nank and other brands provide maybe like an extra large option, some way to either expand or just a separate unit that has a bigger band around the head. When I'm running and I'm looking straight ahead, it's not really an issue. But if I look up, then the headphones do adjust on my head. So I'd have to readjust, and it's not a big deal, but it is something just to be aware of. The other con, and again, these are small issues. In order to make a fully waterproof unit, you cannot use a traditional USB charging cord or cable. So what they do is they use a magnetic charging port. The issue that I have with this magnetic charging is that I don't think the magnets are quite strong enough. So I would like to, I really like the convenience of a magnetic charging unit. Once you have that charging unit on, if you move the headphones or jostle them, it's pretty easy to disconnect that charging cable and stop charging. For the most part, every time I've charged the headphones, I haven't had an issue with that, but it is something to be aware of. Final thoughts, I think Nank has really created an excellent product here. The versatility of a unit that has both a Bluetooth antenna and an MP3 storage unit on board makes this one of the best open ear design head units that is on the market. While I do think that there are things that can be improved on as they continue to develop this line of headphone, they're incredibly minor inconveniences for the product that you're getting. If you have any questions, put those in the comment section below. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content. For latest reviews, go to spiritofrunning.com. In the meantime, keep moving forward, and we'll see you out there.